What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we're taking a look at the BTC price on the weekly. I'm going to show you with this chart how the 45k levels should be holding very nicely in the coming weeks before we start going to the upside. We're taking a look at BTC on the 4-hourly because we are seeing some pumpy action, but I'm going to show you what major resistance is here for BTC, and we might get heavily rejected, but if we break it, it is going to be ultra bullish. Now we're going to take a look at this over here. This is Purpose Bitcoin ETF. They are buying a bunch of Bitcoin. We also seen Ethereum locked in 2.0. This is also growing, getting Ethereum supply out of the market. And this is why I do believe so that first and second quarter of 2022 is going to be very, very bullish. So make sure to stay tuned. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe daily TA on Bitcoin, crypto, also to live streams to connect with the community. Not financial advisor, don't buy or sell anything that I say. Guys, zooming in here on BTC. I mentioned this on the other videos also, but I strongly believe that this major resistance, and this is on the weekly, I've connected this trend line from the lower highs of the weekly closes, and we are just wicking below right now from this major resistance, turning into support. So it is very, very likely that this area should be holding in the next coming weeks before we might see a blast off to the upside. This major resistance will be acting as very, very strong support on the weekly. So I do not think we are going to close a weekly candle below this major support level. And the other reason why is because here on the side, we have the volume profile. Now, institutions do trade with volume profile. This tells you where most of the volume has been traded, and it reacts as heavy support and resistance on the chart. And now currently, this is where we are currently trading, okay, around this area, around about that $50,000 range. Okay, and this is where we have a huge peak here on the volume profile that it is acting as major support. So this is why I think also that is one of the other reasons that I think that is why BTC should be holding here this range before we actually have a blast off. We've got the resistance turning into support of these lower highs, and we've also got the volume profile, which is absolutely huge at this area also. So let's take a look at the 4-hourly chart, guys, because BTC has been pumping here for the last few hours, but are we going to have a major breakout from this other resistance, which is the $53,000 range? Now we've got this peak over here. We've also got this kind of support there that we bounced, as you can see, and I'm talking about that $53,000 range. Now, unless BTC breaks this level, it's not going to be looking bullish just yet. This could still very much be an ABC correction before we continue to the downside. And why an ABC correction? Because we've got the A right over here, we got the B, and this could be the C, where we are going to get heavily resistance at around about that $53,000 or even $54,000, and then continue to the downside. Okay, potentially we are going to see this sideways kind of action in the next coming weeks. Now, remember, looking at the volume here for BTC, we broke structure with this massive waterfall, okay? And the volume is to the downside. So overall, it is possible that this is going to be an ABC correction, and then we're going to have another leg down, guys. So we need to pay close attention. I do see some pumpy action on BTC to round about that $43,000 range, okay? It might be slightly more, it might be slightly less. We do not really know. But what I do know, if we zoom out here, is that we do have a huge amount of resistance because of this higher low support level that we broke, okay, just right over there. And it is very likely that we might come back up and retest it. I think a lot of people are going to become very, very bullish as soon as we see BTC trading to $53,000, even $54,000 in the next coming days. And I think we need to be super cautious because we are going to get heavily rejected here and might continue to the downside, especially if the volume is low while we're pumping to $53,000, $54,000. Now, if we do break this area where we do have this resistance point, we also have the trend line. Okay, if we do break that $53,000, $54,000 range in the next coming days, and successfully, okay, closing a nice 4-hourly or at least a daily candle well above $54,000, then it's going to be looking pretty bullish, guys. We're going to get back again up some major resistance and this uptrend structure. But so this is something that we're going to pay attention. Now I do see BTC pumping here, right over here in the immediate short term, because if I zoom in, it does look like, okay, this is on the 4 hourly. We did have a 4 hourly close right over here, just around about that, just above $46,000, and it looks like that we formed a kind of a double bottom right there, right? So it looks like that we might be seeing a little bit of pumpy action for BTC in the next coming hours and end day or two. Okay, but stay cautious. We want to see high volume while we're pumping, guys. If we start pumping with very, very low volume, okay, and start making this kind of price action in the next coming days, all right, then yeah, between today and tomorrow, basically, then if volume is going down, be careful, because that might be, you know, a good short opportunity actually. Okay, so this is what I got for BTC in the immediate short term. Remember, guys, if you are experienced, Bybit has got this insane bonus going on still, $4,100 worth of bonus to be claimed by using my link in the description. This is my favorite swing trading platform, guys. PrimeXBT, you get 25% off. This is my favorite day trading platform with Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. There will be better bonuses on PrimeXBT. If you use my link in the description, you will be eligible for the next bonuses also. Let's take a look at this, guys, because Purpose Bitcoin ETF Holdings, all right, is buying BTC. They've bought over 4,000 BTC, over 4,000 Bitcoin just in December, all right? And their holdings now is just slightly below 30,000 BTC, but only in December they've added 4,000. So they are buying the dip. Here you can see the lines in the black. That's the BTC price. Inside of this dip, okay, they have purchased over 4,000 BTC, which is absolutely great. So this is telling me, you know, big whales, big players are accumulating at these levels. We've got Purpose Bitcoin ETF. We can see Ethereum also. Ethereum total value in the Ethereum 2.0 deposit contract is growing. It is the blue line over here, and it is well above 8 million Ethereum, getting Ethereum out of the supply, okay? Out of the supply on the exchanges. This is huge. This is huge. Less and less Ethereum in circulation, this is why I do believe the theory of the markets are extending, okay? I've talked about this for ages, all the way back in the summer also, when we had that massive dip just before the summer in May, and that the markets are extending. If you take a look at the 2010-2011 cycle, it was very fast. Second one was a little bit slower. Third one, much slower. And this one is also very, very slow because mass adoption is growing. Institutions are coming in. As you can see, they are buying the dip. Purpose Bitcoin ETF. We know Michael Saylor is buying the dip also. So yeah, guys, I think it is very, very likely that first and second quarter of 2022 is still going to be bullish for Bitcoin. And I think that this theory is going to play out, where we will have the market cycles extending till we do find a proper top on Bitcoin. Guys, this is going to be it for today's episode. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to smash up that like button. I will be doing a live stream tomorrow for sure, so make sure to subscribe. Check out Bitcoinsensus website, my tutorial on Bybit and PrimeXBT, which is on the screen right now. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.